Welcome to Friday night's video and our second Master Series. This is the second video in our second Master Series, and this is the second video in our introduction. I wanted to address something really quick so that you don't get lost in the dry technicalities. I want to kind of try to, in this video, to try to help you connect something. This is that when we go through this and we go through what I was talking about in the last introduction video, that you mentally have to set your mind up to understand the bridge that's happening here. So that as we're going through things, our primary focus is going to be a good working knowledge of what we're dealing with when we're dealing with these tools, a good working knowledge of their functionalities and usage of them, and possibilities. This is the bridge that you need to mentally cross as we go into this Master Series, because the issue here is that as we go through this, you really need to keep in the back of your mind that everything we talk about is a way to make your production better, possibly. Does that make sense? Or something new, or unique, or a hybrid of some of the things that we talk about and tools that we talk about, hybrid usage of them working together and things like that to help you get out of seeing this second Master Series is so dry and technical, that it's really going to help you go, wow, I could do this in this production. So it's going to cross this boundary, hopefully, from being knowledge and working usage information into, I can use this stuff to take my stuff to the next level because of my new understanding of these things. That way that it does, not only is it going to refine your understanding of them, but it's going to refine your working usage of them, and it's going to refine your being able to spot the possibilities of what you can do with that. Because most of the things that we will be talking about in one way or another can be applied to do some really cool things that you can go, oh, wow. Not only am I getting this information and getting a good usage, protocol of, the usage of them and how they function, but also that what can I do with that? What can I do with that? Now that I understand the reverb and what's going on there, what can I do with that? What delays, reverbs, equalization, automation. I mean, all the things we talk about, what you could do with that. And start thinking about everything we talk about. Not only is it to be used to a really good understanding to use it as your meat and potatoes of things you really need to master, but also you being able to take that to the next level of what can I do with that? What cool thing can I do with that to make my production unique and different, or do something really new and innovative and cool to make something really neat happen in my production? You have to get your mindset that you're looking for that. You're looking to master your meat and potatoes understanding of all these tools that we're talking about. But you also need to master yourself. It's like one of those things, you're having a bad day or a dry day. It's a blah day and I just got to get through it. To go and no, it's not a blah day. Also, it's this cool day that I can see this cool new stuff to do this cool new thing. And what else can I do with that? And how can I make that something cool and to do something else that's really neat to make my production do this and da 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 da. You have to set your mind up for that so that you can bridge that gap. Because I've seen people get stuck in that and they're just like, oh, bro, I don't know, I can't watch another video on that. Change your mind, bro. See it as something that's going to help you do some really cool stuff. That if when a lot of cool stuff that happens in audio engineering and music productions, that it's every now and then some little cool thing. It's not some cool thing happening all the damn time. Most of the stuff's happening is the meat and potatoes done well, everything used well because they had good knowledge of it and good application of it and mastered the application of it. And every now and then something cool comes out and they use some working knowledge they have of something to do something really cool and unique that has this really wild effect that's a hook that makes the production rise to the next level that you did something really cool. That may not be happening all the time, but it just kicks your stuff up a level. Does that make sense? To the next level. So you really need to look at things that way to be able to get both of those things happening as you go through the series. That both those things are being presented to you. You have to change your mind to see it that way so that you can make notes, so that you can experiment with those things, so you can, take your stuff to the next level. Use the knowledge and wisdom that's presented to you, the working knowledge of them and the working usage of them, and taking that to the next level of application so that you're applying it in new and cool ways to take your stuff to the next level. Besides just being able to enhance your abilities to really do the meat and potatoes things you need to do a really good production, that also that you are using that information to take your stuff to the next level because you're experimenting with it. You're trying out different things. You're using things together. You're hybriding knowledge that you have, hybriding tools, using them together, doing different things with them, all the tools that we talk about to do all these cool things that make these really big movie scores, that make these really cool pop productions that you sit around and listen to this guy's production. You're just like, dang, bro, listen to all that stuff going on, man. It's like an audio engineer's ice cream land, bro. All this really cool stuff going on because not only did some of them master their, basic knowledge of things, they mastered their usage of them so they could master those meat and potatoes things that were the primary things that are the driving force behind their productions, but also they took it to the next level and used all that stuff. What is the possibilities of that? What does that mean I could do? What can I do with that to make my production this cool thing happening that is just a, audio engineering ice cream land, bro? Does that make sense? It's like 5 bazillion different flavors that I can dig into, to do all this cool stuff. Like this Picasso painter, bro. Yeah, dude, because I know all this stuff I can do. That, you have to get a hold of that to get to the next level. Don't get me wrong, just the dry technical stuff will help you master the meat and potatoes to get you to the next level of searching to be that virtuoso master audio engineer. But if you incorporate that also, that's one of the key fundamental things that really will take you to the next level to really help you. Sometimes it's just little teeny things that ain't much. Sometimes it's big things that happen. It's like, whoa, bro, what the heck was that? Sometimes just little things, whoosh, whoosh, it's not, but have all of it working together now and then, little hooks and little tricks and little things and usage because you were experimenting and trying to get it to the next level to do cool stuff to make your production just sit on top and be that top level producer, working as an audio engineer and producer or composer, that's where you need to get your mind so that it'll help you get through the dry stuff when you're going, oh, Doc's gonna ramble again for an hour about this stupid delay switch. And you got to think, okay, I'm learning that, but also what can I use that for? To help keep you focused on paying attention to what I'm telling you instead of going, oh, no, I can't take no more of his videos tonight, that you're looking at it as like, no, because that, not only am I going to be able to master that meat and potato stuff so my stuff comes out sounding top notch, but also what can I do with that? It might sound a little dry, but, what is the possibilities of that? What can happen? What can I do to audio with that? What can I do in my mix? What can I do in my subgroup mixes? What can I do in my first phase processing? What can I do during my recording or my editing or whatever you're doing to help take your stuff to that next level to make you that virtuoso master audio engineer? So basically, I know it sounds funny, but this video was trying to pump you up like Arnold's bro. I'm trying to pump you up. And I know that sounds comical, but really, you need to see it that way because if you can get your head sitting there, then you are really much more likely to go to the next level. And when I give you information that is not only that first primary meat and potatoes of mastering that may seem dry sometimes, but also what you can do with that. What cool things that just get your mojo going. Yeah, dude, I could do that. That would be so cool because then I could do that and that could possibly do that. I need to experiment with that. I need to get out a vocal or a bass track or something or my synth and what I can do. Whoa, yeah, dude, that would be so cool. And those little things and you making notes about those things are what, really most people that become virtuoso master audio engineers, whether they're producers or composers or they're just engineers, that really get them going, that help push them along so they don't get bogged down, so they keep getting up and, yeah, some more information to do this cool stuff. Yeah, dude, let's roll. Pump you up, and I know it sounds funny. I didn't mean to, put a, make it comical, but, the struggle is real, bro, and I'm telling you it is. I studied this stuff for a long time, and I'd be sitting there at 3 o'clock in the morning going, I know, bro, I know I'm going to fall over. I need 2 more cups of coffee. Oh, yeah, no, oh, no, wait, I hit my head on the microphone. Okay, what was that? And it's like, sometimes you just got to really get your head there so that as we go through this, that is, where you're trying to go so that you can really get there to become that virtuoso master audio engineer so that you can call me back and say, hey, dude, Doc, I'm doing this stuff or I made this song or I did this or do whatever, man. This is so cool. I'm just so happy and I'm just stoked, dude. I'm just stoked and ready to go and this is just, yeah. So I hope you don't mind the pump me up video, but I really needed you to see that so it can really cross those boundaries if you can get your head there to going, what can I do with that? And that's going to really help you to become, when you listen to that pop song you heard on the radio or that really complicated mix that guy did or that movie score and you're just going, dang, bro, oh, wow, check that out. Then you're like going, wow, I can do that crap, dude, I can. Yes, I can, I know I can. And you're learning about that and learning, things that can do. That way, when you go back and analyze those movie scores or those cool pop tracks, you're going, what the heck was that? Oh, I know. I watched those videos from Doc and he got me pumped up. That was probably that. Maybe something like that, get you an experiment. And then, whoa, I can do something different. Da, 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 da. On and on and on, trying to get you to become that virtuoso master audio engineer. So I really hope you take that and run with it. And I kind of wanted to put that in there because I really wanted to overcome that. It's another meat and potatoes series about me mastering a bunch of technical stuff. That you pull yourself so that while you're learning that, and that is true, that you're also sitting on top of that going, yeah, well, it is maybe, but also, bam, man, what cool stuff can I do with that to make my production just that much better? Little hooks and little tricks and all kinds of stuff to get things done to make my stuff, that much better and to have way much more fun doing it. If you're a composer and you're a producer, not just the engineer, and even if you are just an engineer, have more fun doing it because you got so many other cool things that you can suggest to yourself or people you're working with or just as the engineer say, you could do that, bro, that would be so cool right there. Just a little thing right in the middle of your production, but yeah, dude, it's going to really just kind of bam. You know what I'm saying? So really try to get your head there for this series because some of it, there's a lot of information. We're going to be covering a lot of ground, but if you get your head there, that you're really likely to step up to that next level to help you become that virtuoso master audio engineer. I certainly hope you enjoy this second master series, and I will see you in the next video.